Okay, FSB4 steering locks on a manual A-class GLCs and so forth. So what we're getting with this one, got good battery voltage. Seems like battery voltages are the problems. Key in ignition, nothing. No sort of sound or anything like that. When you diagnose the ignition switch, comes up steering lock malfunction. This one is actually stuck in the unlock position. It is a manual. So what we're going to start doing is obviously taking off the airbag through these little side holes here. Oh, let's get a better view on it. With these little holes, I use a T-socket, just press against it and it will just press against a spring inside here. Take the 10mm off, take this off. Obviously make sure the steering wheel is in the straight ahead position. Pop it out. I'm going to try to do this with one hand, but give a gentle tug. Yep, that's not happening. Gentle tug. Get to the clip, someone's already been here. Little buns off. One of the worst videos I've done so far. Just want to make sure that's in this lock position and straight ahead. Put it to the side and then cowling off, this off, and I will carry on with the rest of it. Okay, so we've just done a little bit of stripping. So we've got one bolt here, which is an E-socket, about 10-12. I've actually used a 10mm socket just to get it off. One of these bendy ratchets, which helped a lot. And then obviously we've got to drop the bottom tray to get to the back bolts. And just a tray here. I've used it's another E-socket, about a 10, I believe. I'm a bit lazy. I've used a normal 8 socket with this little ratchet. So just going to strip the column out and then show you the lock. Okay, before I forget, there's always a pain. Got the slider for the OBD port. Slides back and forward, comes out. The actual bad video, man. Here we go. These need to pop forward first. So I do it with one hand again. And the next bolts we're going to undo are the two bottom there, bottom of the column. It follows down. I've just marked it yellow. I'm actually not going to take the whole thing out there. I'm just going to drop it down and see if I can get to it. But the two yellow marked ones are going to be the bolts that need to come out. Okay, so I'm trying to find the easiest way to do it. So I've pushed it back, undone the 4 bolts, 1, 2 at the bottom, and I've actually pushed it in and spun it around. So, obviously before you do that, disconnect the bolts, disconnect the cable from the steering lock, and then if I just go underneath, you can see the steering lock hidden in a plastic case. Sorry if it's poor quality. And what we need to do, let's see if we can get a bit of, what we need to do, because this is in the unlock position, I believe I just got to undo the bolt, it should come out. Every single one I've had at the moment has been in the unlock position. I haven't been fortunate enough to have one in the lock position, which I could imagine would be much more of a headache. Because this is a FSB4 system, 2014 usually starts from, we can't emulate it. We are emulating the FSB3 systems. How you would know that is obviously the year of the vehicle, but where there's a borderline problem, if you check on the back of this ignition box, which is at the back there, I'm not going to actually get the camera in there, but if it says FSB4, it would have to be a new one until we figure out a way of doing it, which may be a bit of time. Just going to pop the lock out and program it online, put the scanner on and get it going. Alright, so here we have the old lock. I had to undo the T30. Also when the T30 was undone, luckily because it's in the unlock position, could just press that and get it out. Here's a new one. Next thing, just a program.